Welcome to the Shuckers Spotlight, everybody. I'm your host, Garrett Green. I'm the Media Relations Manager and Broadcaster for the Shuckers. We're going to be doing a digital one of these, and then we're partnering with the city of Biloxi. You'll see us on television coming up throughout the course of the season, telling you everything about the Biloxi Shuckers. Coming up today, we're going to talk about the Hancock Whitney Classic that'll be played here at MGM Park. We're going to talk about our promotional schedule that the Shuckers have put out. Oh, and also we'll talk a little bit about the projected team and the baseball that's going to be played here at MGM Park. But getting right into it, joining me here is our marketing manager, Dustin Fishman. And Dustin, if I say Hancock Whitney Classic, don't know anything about it, what can you tell me about what's going on here?
I can tell you we've got some exciting baseball coming here. We have two powerhouses in the collegiate baseball world here between Mississippi State and Texas Tech. So we have number 4 ranked Mississippi State against number 2 Texas Tech. So anybody that wants to see some good high quality baseball, that's exactly what you're going to see here coming up March 10th and 11th at MGM Park.
Yeah, you mentioned it, the fact that they're two top 5 ranked teams in the Baseball America poll. These are two teams that have gone to the College World Series back-to-back seasons. So not out of the realm of possibility for this to be a matchup that we could see coming up in Omaha this year, and we get it right here on the coast. Now, obviously, this is a neutral site game between these two teams, but really, we know this is in Mississippi State's backyard, so tell us a little bit about what's going to happen here at MGM Park to make this feel a little bit like Dudy Noble Field.
Of course, we were lucky enough, Garrett and myself, to go up to Dudy Noble Field, or the Dude as they call it, this past weekend, and had a great time and got to experience that atmosphere. And that's exactly what we're trying to replicate here. So everyone can come out. We've got tickets starting at $12, and you'll be able to see just about anything and everything and see that high quality baseball, which we offer here now before the season, and we'll also have it during the season as well.
Now, you mentioned the fact that tickets start at $12, but what's the best way if folks want to come out and take in these two games on the 10th and the 11th for them to get tickets?
So you can get tickets. Two best ways are going to be either stopping by the box office here at MGM Park, or you can also go online, BiloxiShuckers.com, and you can get your tickets through there. We've got tickets, they're going pretty quick, so you're going to want to get them now if you haven't already, but definitely come out. It's going to be a time you don't want to miss.
It's going to be exciting here at MGM Park. The magic of the Shuckers combined with the powerhouses of Mississippi State and Texas Tech. We are thrilled to bring it. Dustin, thanks so much for filling us in a little bit on it.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
All right, when we come back, we are going to check in with promotions manager Kelsey Thompson. She's going to tell us about what exciting promotions the Shuckers have coming up this year here on the Shuckers Spotlight. Welcome back to the Shuckers Spotlight. I'm your host, Garrett Green. Well, we've talked about the Hancock Whitney Classic. That's coming up in March, but really what's exciting is the Shuckers, what they have on the promo schedule this year. And for that, we're joined by our promotions and community relations manager, Kelsey Thompson. And Kelsey, Shuckers rolled out the promo schedule for this year. Opening weekend, right out of the gate, a couple of really big days.
Yeah, opening weekend is going to be great this year. April 9th, Thursday, that's opening night for us. We're going to have a magnet schedule presented by People's Bank. So come on out, support us on our first night here at MGM Park. Then we're really excited, Saturday, April 11th, we're going to celebrate Biloxi legend Fred Hayes out here with an Apollo 13 night. First 1,000 fans through the gates, you're going to get a Fred Hayes bobblehead presented by Keesler Federal Credit Union. And the team's going to be wearing some pretty cool jerseys that night. So they look like the Apollo 13 flight suits. So teams will be wearing those, and then we'll auction them off on the concourse, and fans can silent auction into a live auction. And if you win a jersey, go down on the field and get it signed by your player.
Yeah, you mentioned that they're those flight suit jerseys. Yeah. So it's not like an astronaut. It's not one of those. These are very unique. And by the way, the proceeds for that are going to go to the Infinity Science Center. Yes. So you're helping something right here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Yes. Sandwiched on either side of that Friday night is our first Fireworks Friday of the year. And then that Sunday is Easter. And so we have an Easter extravaganza that's going on for that as well. What are the details for that?
So it's our first Family Fun Day Sunday of the year. After the game, we're going to have an Easter egg hunt on the field, but make sure you also get here early, because this year we're doing pregame catch on the field. Any kids and family members can get down there and toss the ball back and forth a little bit.
Well, there is so much that's on the promotional schedule, and look, we're doing this once a month, so we'll be able to dive into the things that are in May. We've got barbecue night, we've got Need for Speed night, we're doing Mardi Gras night, we're doing first responders again this year, but more importantly, those daily deals that we have this year. We're bringing some back and we're changing a few up. So let's start with what's returning this year.
Yeah, so returning, we got on Mondays our Barks and Brews again. So come on out, you can get a $10 mug and refill it for $3 after that. Get a $7 berm ticket, bring your dog out, enjoy some beer with your dog, and watch some baseball.
Yeah, that's great. That's brought to you by FEB Distributing as well as Raising Cane's. I know that I have my new dog. He will be coming out to the ballpark some this year. Really excited about that. All right, so that's Mondays, but maybe more importantly, depending on your view, we're bringing back T-Shirt Tuesday this year.
Yes, we're super excited. The first 250 fans through the gate every Tuesday are going to get a super cool T-shirt. So first one starting off is going to be Seinfeld. We'll have a Top Gun themed one, just a couple of different options throughout the year, and they're going to be one for everyone. So come on out and check that out on our promo schedule to see the fullest of what all our T-shirt Tuesdays are going to be.
And again, when we say 250 shirts, we mean 250. There's not some that are tucked away in the back, so you want to get here early for those. We talked a little bit about opening night. That's a Thursday, double play Thursday again this year. It's not just Thirsty Thursday.
No, it's double play Thursday. So you've got $2 hot dogs, $2 drink specials, $3 craft beer, and $2 Yinglings. So come on out and enjoy some drinks and food on us.
Yeah, and that's going to be a ton of fun. We know that that's a popular one. That's brought to you by Yingling Coca-Cola and our friends over at Kicker 108. So we know that we're doing Fireworks Friday, Shuck Yeah Saturdays, that's theme nights, giveaways, all the big stuff that we have. We already alluded to it a little bit, but Sundays, that's going to be Sundays, fun days, family days here at the ballpark as well.
Yeah, we want all the families to come out and enjoy some baseball. Like I said, get here early for pregame catch on the field. Through June, all the Sunday games are going to be a 1:05 start time, and then once we hit July, it'll be a 5:05 start time. But we're going to have some fun things happening on the concourse for kids, and we hope a lot of Kids Club members or Kids Crew members will come out and take part.
And that's going to be fun for that as well. By the way, we're also doing family 4-packs is what they're called. It starts at 4 tickets. That's tickets, a voucher for a drink or a soda, a hot dog, chips. It starts at 4 tickets, and it doesn't just have to be for families. So if you've got a group of 4 of your friends, that's available for you as well. All right, finally, Wednesdays this year. Those are going to be our Military Wednesdays brought to you by Keesler Federal Credit Union.
Military Wednesdays are happening this year, so we'll have some color guards. We'll honor some veterans and active service members with first pitches. We've got some discounted tickets for our military members, so just show your ID when you come up to the window, and we got some discounted tickets for you, and just celebrating and honoring those who serve our country.
Yeah, and also another piece of that on Wednesdays, we're doing all-you-can-eat this year. That's $20 gets you into an all-you-can-eat buffet that's out on the Community Bank Terrace. Shuckers also going to be wearing military jerseys on Wednesday this year. It is going to be a lot of fun. Kelsey has been the mastermind of it all. Kelsey Thompson, thanks so much for dropping by and chatting with us.
Thank you, Garrett.
All right, that's what we have for the promotions this year. How about the baseball side of things? We're going to talk about that on the other side when we continue here with the Shuckers Spotlight. Welcome back to the Shuckers Spotlight. I'm your host, Garrett Green. Well, if you weren't around for the Shuckers season last year, it was a record-setting one. 82 wins, another trip to the Southern League Championship Series, unfortunately falling in 5 games to the Jackson Generals, but we are moving on to 2020, and to look forward to that, my broadcast partner, Joe Traub, joins me. And Joe, this is an exciting season that's coming up here for the Biloxi Shuckers. We're going to take a look at a couple of guys, and one of them we saw at the very end of last season was Mario Feliciano, and I think that folks here in Biloxi have a lot to be excited about with him.
They definitely do, Garrett. Mario Feliciano was an outstanding prospect in the Brewers organization, coming in at 6th this year in Baseball America. He was the 2019 Carolina League MVP, playing for the Carolina Mudcats, belting 19 home runs, driving in 81. And as a bonus, he got to come and play in Biloxi, appearing in 8 games total, including postseason action. But Feliciano has already made some waves in spring training as well, having a big 2-run double to help tie up a game for the Brewers in the 9th inning of the game against San Francisco. He's received a lot of praise from Craig Counsell for what he does, and the fans are going to have a lot to look forward to with Feliciano, both offensively and defensively, I think.
Yeah, you mentioned the fact that he had a big double in spring training. That power is a big piece of it, and it did draw some comments out of the Brewers manager, Craig Counsell.
Mario's, you know, his kind of damage profile went up a lot last year. He did a lot of damage with the bat. You know, he's more of a contact hitter as a younger hitter. And he started doing some damage, which is a great sign. You know, it's a good sign. And I think he's got both those the contact went down a little bit, but the damage went up. So he offensively, that's his challenge, is to kind of bring contact back up, I think, while maintaining damage.
All right, so that's what Counsell is saying about Feliciano, and also another guy who's tied into that, Peyton Henry. We might talk about him a little bit more later on in the season, but the name that everyone is asking us about, he's a guy who played in the Magnolia State last year. It's Ethan Small, the 2019 SEC Pitcher of the Year, first-round pick by the Brewers. Everyone's wondering, when's he going to be in Biloxi?
Well, this is going to be the question that people are just dying to know all throughout the year. Ethan Small, definitely an intriguing name, not in just the Brewers organization, but in the baseball universe. Anytime you have a #1 pick from a big-time school such as Mississippi State, people are going to want to know how quick he rises up in an organization. Now, obviously, he was just drafted last June, about 9 months ago, so it's very unlikely that a pitcher beginning his first pro year will begin the season at AA, but if he pitches well at either Wisconsin or Carolina, or both, depending on where he's at in the first half of this year, I got to think there's a good chance that we'll see the Southpaw here in Biloxi at some point toward the latter half of the season.
I think that's the big key, is performance is going to dictate how fast he moves through the system. But if he performs well, there's definitely a real possibility that he could be here at some point in 2020.
Definitely.
Now, a guy who's not on the prospect rankings but has made a little bit of waves and was part of a trade that the Brewers got, might be the right fielder here for the Shuckers, and that's a guy named Chad Spanberger, who's made some noise at spring training early on.
This guy, Spanberger, he has raw power for sure. The Brewers are actually the third organization he has played for already, entering just his 4th season and his 3rd full season as a pro, having spent time with the Rockies and Blue Jays organizations. He came to the Brewers this November as he was acquired for right-handed pitcher Chase Anderson, who went to Toronto. Spanberger, 59 home runs throughout his minor league career so far, left-handed batter, power-hitting first baseman and right fielder. And with the Brewers in spring training, heck, he hit 2 home runs in his first 2 games, and then his 4th at bat, he hit a double as well. So his power definitely on display, and it could be something for the fans to look forward to at MGM Park if he is potentially a member of the Shuckers.
Yeah, and that's one where maybe he's here for a minute, or maybe if he plays well enough, we might not even see him. He just might start the year right up at AAA, but the outfield is a little bit crowded in the Brewers organization for sure.
It sure is. And Spanberger, I meant to add, he actually has experience playing in AA in the Blue Jays organization for the New Hampshire Fisher Cats a season ago.
Yeah, and he was a great prospect for them then. That's part of why Milwaukee went out and brought him in this year. There's a lot of exciting stuff to look forward to. Mike Guerrero is back for his 5th season in charge. Fred Dabney is going to be here, AAA pitching experience, and Chucky Caulfield taking over as the hitting coach. All exciting things coming up for the Shuckers this year. Joe, I'm really looking forward to chatting about it with you on the airwaves every night.
It's going to be great, Garrett. I'm really looking forward to it. And these fans in Biloxi, they've just gotten to see some outstanding baseball in the first 5 years of this franchise. Three trips to the playoffs, gone to the championship series every time they've reached the postseason. 3 80-plus win seasons, now just looking to reach some new heights in 2020.
We'll see what they have in store, and we're going to be excited to bring it to you all season long. We'll have it for you right here on the Shuckers Spotlight.